one thing, two things, or two things, one thing.
All of us can do that. One of us can do it better.
Yeah, I would say I'm not very good at the 2 to 1, but I can do a 1 to 2.
Yeah, we glue stuff.
We glue stuff. We tape stuff.
Lock wire. Anyway.
Everybody's here.
Except Jack.
Oh. Jack's not here?
No, he's not. He's still
Everybody
playing the
but
space
Jack.
game instead of playing the other space game.
Yeah, well,
Right.
where's the fucking link?
In your chat. I didn't feel
In
the
your
need to send
DM.
it to you a second time.
What, you mean the DMs?
Yes. The
Yes.
same one.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Shut the hell up.
No.
Don't judge me. Is Trev not joining us today?
Alas, he will not be. He is with his mom.
Oh, Sag.
Yeah, what a loser.
He's got a
You
mom.
exist so he can take days off. Only thing there is to do it.
Well, we got to roll dark side and light side points.
That's not the
No,
there's
no,
an
no,
order
no.
to things.
Do you even listen to the
First.
podcast?
First, there's a trigger word. So I know when to put the intro in. So, without further ado, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Hey, where did we leave off last week? You guys, the crew of the Stormrunner, were given a task to head over to Kessel pretending to be hunters and go on a Wookiee hunt, when in reality you will be attempting to extract up to 3 key Wookiees at the Republic's request. They kitted you out with everything you need: new identities, ship registration, cages, stasis pods, 20,000 Imperial credits, which you quickly found out were not enough to pull off one of your many schemes. As you were guided around the Janix station, the premier non-sentient hunting lodge, Kybax was making a mental list of all of the people he wishes to kill. Fortunately, he wears a helmet because his face was probably pulsing with anger. Cameron
Not too far
and Tam, playing the begrudgingly married couple of the team, Vale charging in a corner, slightly off-scene at all times. And so during your runaround, you found out one of your 3 targets, Grawl, was in the pens outside as part of the catch and release style hunt. So you can select a Wookiee of your choice, they're tagged, and they are dropped somewhere in the jungle, and you're allowed to go and find them. Pretty standard hunt. You don't really lose that one unless you're stupid. You found the location of your other 2 targets. One is free roaming out in the jungle, and the other is up for VIP auction, which is not a cheap thing to do. So the plan was, at some time in the night, to have Tam sneak off and steal a data chip with enough credits on it to make your bids. And with that, we're actually going to remember and roll for destiny.
Oh
Son
no.
of a fuck.
What? How do I clear the destiny first?
Oh, yeah. Get rid of all that dirty, dark stuff.
There we go. 2
So I can add more.
Apparently I'm just typing these in. Okay. Cameron?
I already clicked it. Oh, you remove it? Okay.
No, I don't even see your roll. I see Kybax and Vale.
I did roll it. Fantastic.
And Lionel
Guys,
comes in
okay,
for 4.
yeah, there we go. Jesus Christ.
And we're back down to 2. Fuck's sakes. There we go. Look at that. We have a dark side pool. Everything in the universe is against you. Right. Night has settled over the lodge. The rain has stopped. You can hear the various bugs off in the distance. Thank you, PufferGlitch Ambience. Good talk. So while you're all standing around doing nothing, Tam is going to remain at your disposal if you need him.
Mm-hmm.
Assume he is just slightly off screen unless needed.
Okay. And where are we currently?
You went back to your suites. To remind you, there's
Okay.
the honeymoon suite with an ensuite servants' quarters.
Okay.
Tam was planning to pretend to be drunk in a chair so he wouldn't have to share the bed with Cameron.
Okay. We got the message to Grawwick, I believe.
You did? You're welcome.
Now we need either Vale or Tam. What did we say we were going to do to get that money exactly?
I think, having recently listened to your guys' episode, Tam was going to go with Vale to not acquire, but forge some chips from other betters, or that's not the right word, but I can't remember what the one is.
Like
Yeah.
clone their chit and then...
Yeah, you were planning to clone previously used bidding chips, so you would have enough Imperial credits at a quick glance to be able to bid for. The issue with that is, should you actually win that, there's no catch and release style hunt for a VIP. There will be either an on-stage murder or at least an arena fight. And as you have no way of contacting your target, there's no way to tell him to go easy on you.
Yep. But what we also have is a ton of fucking sedatives. Enough to, say, make it look like a Wookiee's dead.
I believe that is one of your plans, yes.
Another plan we could do is find out where they're holding the VIP guys.
Yeah, that is definitely something you could decide to do.
Do you mean like the VIP Wookiees that we're supposed to be extracting?
Yeah, the high profile specimens for auction.
Hmm. Well, I assume Tam. He's one yellow die better than me.
Could Tam
I
provide
believe.
assistance?
Well,
in
I'm
that
going to
case?
try and figure out. First, we need to figure out where to go.
Mm-hmm.
So, Vale kind of boots up from his Roomba charging station and glancing around the room will go, I believe trying to forge credits in the main betting hall would be inadvisable.
We don't forge credits in the main betting hall. We do it in the back rooms.
Do we know where these back rooms are?
Yeah, we were told.
Were we? When?
You were
I believe.
informed. Yeah. She informed you where they were, and that there were service corridors.
Yeah.
For the staff to
Yes. Yes. Which in the middle of the
So-
night should be minimally occupied.
Relatively empty. And we can always pose ourselves as servants, as it's not entirely untrue.
That's fair.
DM/Lina, do we know how big the servants' quarters are? Like,
the
just hallways big enough
servants-
for one person?
It's standard behind the scene ship style hallways. So if you've ever been on a large vessel, they're like maybe a slightly wider than your average human.
Yeah, okay. So definitely like a small team thing. Myself and Tam may commence with these forgeries if it's not going to be an issue with any other members. I don't know how much of a party we want to bring through, but
Small party's best, less likely to be noticed.
Tam definitely pipes up in a bad Australian accent, assenting to that. I'm not even going to attempt it.
very well. I will ensure Tam does not become detected inadvertently, and he will do the forgeries.
All right, mate, let's do this. Hurt my soul a bit for that. So, you're just heading out and heading over to the servants' areas.
Yes, we are going to use the servants' walkways to make our way towards where we think the back betting room is.
Yeah, and so, like, when you were in the main lobby and stuff, you see, like, the employee-only style doors. Like, you've seen them sporadically throughout the lodge. You assume any one of those will grant you access. Okay. So heading out of the room, you standard hallway, you see a number of doors. Because you're in a rather expensive lodge and up in the bridal suite, the doors are very far apart. Like, there's a lot more space in between them.
Well, I want to avoid the use of the main hallways as much as possible. So whatever gets us into the servants, like back rooms, hallways. And then from there, we want to be undetected as much as possible.
Okay. So roll me a streetwise? I kind of like that. So yeah, I'm going to use streetwise for that. Looking around, trying to find like the best way to disappear into the underbelly and unused rooms of this lodge. Diff 1.
Okay.
You have trained
There's not
assistance
much
from Tam.
difference. Okay, so I get to upgrade an ability.
Yep.
And diff 1. There you go. Go. Oh, well.
Okay. Yeah, you guys putter around for a bit, and then eventually Tam just points you in the right direction. And because again, it's just finding a door. You guys waited until night. There's no one walking around. You can still hear sounds coming from the cantina below, but it's mostly muffled. It's more easy to hear when you get like to the main foyer with the stairs and all that. But eventually you find yourself into a employees only door, which is surprisingly unlocked.
Then, yeah, we'll go through the door, and then on the other side, Vale's going to reach out and grab like a handful of Tam's shirt and put one finger up to his respirator, and then start kind of trying to guide him in the direction that we want to be going.
Okay. So, give me a stealth check. We're going to go with difficulty 3, 1 red die. I'll spend the light side, give you that light side point.
Is it possible to get trained assistance from Tam, or is this Vale only?
You're both trained in it, so.
So I wouldn't change anything?
Yeah.
I thought if I got trained assistance from him, I could upgrade a die.
You
And then
can't get
untrained
trained
assistance would be-
assistance if you're trained as well, though.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right. Go, dice, go.
Yeah. So you take your time sneaking through all of these corridors. A number of times you don't almost bump into them, but you encounter enough Trandosians to keep you slow and cautious. Walking around. A few humans also, the various lodge workers. And eventually you find your way to Subsystem Relay Annex 3B, which is a computer console control hub for the lodge. Based on its name, you assume this is one of a few. Buried behind the maintenance corridors, this stuffy, marked relay room houses the servers and whatnot that are running everything. Number of consoles, keypads, and various computers.
Okay. There's no one else in this room when we find it?
With your stealth roll and triumph, when you enter that room, there is one Trandosian sitting in the chair facing away from you. He has not noticed your entry.
Hmm.
Did you do this whole thing without getting noticed once?
It's night
Did we
service
do this
quarters.
whole thing? Yeah. So far, we haven't been noticed, but now we have
He has not been
someone
noticed.
to contend with. Yeah. I don't know what Tam has. I can see his sheet, but that doesn't help at all. We don't have any credits on us, do we?
Probably not.
Probably not. Vale's not very sociable. So I think Vale would turn to Tam, point at the Trandoshan, and then do like mime a drink.
So
Kind of trying to
He-
convey Tam, take this guy for a drink.
All right. Okay, Tam says, shrugs, and all right. Now, he whispers to you, like, we're not actually supposed to be back here. So if I walk up and offer him a drink, like, probably not the best route.
I don't want to hit him because I can't guarantee that's going to work. Okay, cancel my plan. Cancel my plan. I guess somebody's going to go nanites. So Vale will attempt to get behind this Trandoshan and just like chokehold him until he passes out.
Okay. Give me, we're going to call that a melee. Take a boost die, because you definitely catch him by surprise.
None of y'all have played Metal Gear Solid, and it shows.
And it's going to be
Codex
difficulty 2. Right, perfect. Yeah, he's batting at you. Tam quickly grabs the guy's blaster so he doesn't have a chance to sound any alarms. And you slowly put this guy to sleep.
Okay, once he's KO'd, I'm just going to drag him in his chair off to the side and like get to work as fast as possible.
Okay. So, yeah, the various computers there, Tam starts tickety typing as well. Naturally, the systems are locked out.
Is there? Let me check and see what I have. What does Tam have?
Yeah,
We need
Tam
to get
takes,
through.
Yeah, Tam takes his communicator out. Guys, Cameron, Kybax, we have a Trandoshan that's currently asleep. I don't think we should leave him here, but I don't know what to do with him.
Well, what do
He's
you
asleep
mean
at his station?
He wasn't asleep, but he's asleep now because we had to put him to sleep.
What happens when he wakes up and sounds an alarm because he was attacked?
Wait, did y'all put him to sleep, or did you like?
Oh yeah, Vale knuckled right onto him and just put him right down.
Yeah, so what
Oh,
happens when he
no.
wakes up and sounds the alarm?
That's a very good point. And so we should kill him?
What happens when he missed his check-in?
So we shouldn't kill him.
You couldn't have, like, I don't know, distracted him? Thrown a can or something?
Oh yeah, that might have worked.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Some of y'all
okay,
have never
okay.
had to sneak out of your room when you're grounded, and it shows.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
There aren't
you
cameras,
guys-
right?
Oh, not in this room, but
Are there any cameras anywhere that we've seen? That's for the GM.
So, you note, like, this is a, there are a number of droids that float around. They mentioned the camera droids that'll follow on hunts and stuff, but given the nature of this lodge, they like to keep things a little more secretive. The clientele don't like to be recorded for their every movement. You didn't notice cameras in corners.
Vale, do you think you can get that body out to the woods without getting seen?
Perhaps.
An idea?
My intention was that if he awoke and nothing had changed, he might hurt himself in his confusion.
No, just
Can you
kill
make
him,
it look
drag him.
like he was killed by another Trandoshan?
He did have
I
a
mean-
blaster.
I still say we should just drag him out of the woods. I mean, how many employees have to go missing?
An employee going missing in the middle of his shift, that might trigger a security lockdown or something.
I mean, there are Trandoshan on Kashyyyk.
Yeah, but the Wookiees aren't supposed to be able to get into secure places like the back rooms.
Maybe he went outside for a piss. We don't know.
About how far are you to the fence?
Sorry?
How far are you from the fence? I'm guessing you're pretty deep inside the facility.
Oh yeah, no, we're down in the sub-basement area. We're definitely below ground.
So getting
This place have
a Trandoshan out without being spotted or the Trandoshan waking up is kind of a null prospect.
Maybe.
Fuck.
If he wakes up, there's definitely going to be trouble.
Alright, so we can't let him wake up.
Does he have a blade on him?
Yeah, he's got a blade.
Are there, like, employee lockers somewhere around? I mean, you could always, just stab him and shove him in a locker.
Oh, Vale, what do you think? I mean, you're the one with the... and Tam mimes the swords.
Well, we should not use my blade to finish him off. They might notice that it's not.
Yeah, these are hunters. They know what blades cause what injuries.
It would not have the desired effect of throwing off our scent. I don't know. There is the possibility of just tying him up and like shoving him in like a broom closet or something. But if he wakes up, there's going to be ruckus, so he probably needs to not wake up.
Hey, the light side fine line. I can come up with a plan.
Hey, wait a minute. Ibex, can't your disruptor pistols, like, disintegrate people wholesale?
I mean, yes. That's actually what they're designed to do.
No body.
I mean, I could. It tends to leave a residue.
Like, what how big of a residue are we talking? Are we, like, Dropped salsa?
Like you'd be able to tell a disruptor was fired, kind of residue. But I mean, how did he know what happened? Like, was it instant? He was knocked out.
No, it was a chokehold, so he definitely figured it out.
But he didn't see who did it or what
That
was
is
going
correct.
on.
To the best of your ability, that is correct.
Then just leave him. And when he says, "I was choked out at my desk," they're going to be like, "Okay, but you're alive." And nothing seems to be missing, so...
But it might trigger an investigation.
Yeah.
Come on, people. Clock's ticking. He's not going to stay asleep forever.
So
yeah.
while this is happening,
Trying to
Tam
think.
is attempting to slice. I'm just not doing the rolls until after.
Okay,
It's
I mean, if you
not
can...
poking around the minibar.
Either you need to bring him up to me, or you need to come to me so I can get you my disruptor, and you can just get rid of the body. Unless... Does this place have a furnace? It's gotta, right? I mean, they gotta get rid of Wookiee bodies.
A crematorium.
Well, they might not want to actually get rid of them. They could be trophies.
No, but they've got to get rid of the bits.
And what if, customers die?
And someone might not be interested in a trophy. They've got to have body disposal.
Well, it's as good a plan as any. All right. I'll see if I can locate one when I get in the system. All right. So, Vale, you're down there with Tam. What do you want Tam to look for?
Well, now I want him to see if there's a incinerator on site, and the shortest route, but also like the most discreet route. But we came down here to forge some what are they, betting credits?
Credit chips, yeah.
Yeah.
Field guide.
So probably I would say look for not the most recent, but like older ones, so they don't immediately look. Well, I think I don't understand how this would work. It would say we have this many credits.
But think of a credit chit as like a preloaded credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, you'd use credit chits for betting, or for, if you need to make, like, a cash transaction.
But
You
would there
have
be a
100 credit
name? Would there be a name attached to it, or is it just like, oh, this party of people?
No, the
has...
credit chits are supposed to be like physical money.
Yeah, so the way I envisioned it was basically you as a rich person provide proof that you can afford up to X amount, and you don't have to bring it with you. So if you do end up bidding on something, you basically says, yeah, I can afford up to that, and we'll transfer it over.
Okay, so we just need like a falsified bank statement, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't actually matter how far back he goes to pull the money.
Now, I will say this. An organization like this would keep customers' credit cards on file. And these are the richest people in the galaxy. And these are Imperials. So, you could, since you're already in the system, just steal somebody's credit card number. And then clone it to a card with our name on it.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Right.
Like, is that not... Am I crazy here?
Alright, so I'm just checking over Tam's capabilities. He's got his slicer gear. Move setback. Okay. And he has bypass security. Alright, cool. So, Tam, I'm going to need a computers check. Difficulty 3. What would you guys like to spend? He's currently rolling 2 yellows and a green.
Spend a light side point. Why not?
Okay.
Roll them
You spend
3
another-
yellows.
Okay. Good. He's still Tam.
Oh no!
I'm not at my PC. How badly did he fail?
2 failures, 1 advantage.
That's it?
Right.
Oh my god, we're cooked.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay. Yep. Tam
And-
does not get in.
God.
Can we have Lina give it a shot? Jesus Christ!
Lina's not there.
Oh no!
Vale could give it a shot.
When you pipe that, Lina's been playing at the mini bar, just like moving the bottles around a bit. Oh, what? No, no. I mean, I could go down there. But
I
I
thought Lina was with you guys.
why would I
not
be
bad.
down there? Like,
You're right. You're right. Fuck. Okay, Vale. You're our last. Oh God, you're our last hope.
Does he think he triggered any alarms or anything?
Tam pipes up. No, I didn't trigger anything. I just it's just a better system than I expected.
We'll try again then.
Yeah. Alright. Diff 3, 3 dice. Nothing else? You guys don't want to try anything else before I hit this button? No clever schemes, no...
Vale,
What about the
would
guy?
be-
The guy that was at the Trandoshan at the desk. Shouldn't he have like login credentials, like a key card or something?
Okay, but is he stupid enough to have it on him?
Well, he's working in his workplace, so I would imagine yes, he would have it on him.
Well, not if it's like a password he has to enter, but checking him for credentials is still a good idea. Looking around the workspace for a fucking post-it note with a login.
Tam takes what you're saying and runs over to the Trandoshan and finds one of those little 6-inch silver cylinders you always see in Imperial officer uniforms.
Oh, the key.
Yeah.
The data key.
And that's going to drop the difficulty down to 1. Technically 0. It's literally a key. He did it. Alright guys, I'm in. So yeah, poking around the system, Tam gets like for lack of better terms, the blueprints of the facility you can see, and he goes through and eventually he does find a crematorium, a medical lab, the holding cells for the expensive specimens. Alright, now I just gotta go through the financials and pick someone and put it in my name. Chet Xander.
Xander. Oh,
Yeah, just we are looking for the richest, worst Imperial that we can find and stealing their credit card.
Okay, so it's going to be a computers difficulty 2. I am going to upgrade one of the difficulties.
Well, then flip it right back on him.
Technically, you don't get it until after the roll is done.
Oh, well.
yep. To prevent exactly that.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else that we can do? Can Vale give him untrained assistance for a boost die?
Yeah, sure. Vale, how are you going to untrained assist the computer guy?
Be his rubber duck.
Be his rubber duck. I
So you
I
know how
had
it works, right?
let him squeeze me.
No.
No. Dude, I rubber duck you at work all the time.
The person
Do
who's
you mean
doing
like
the thing
soundboard?
explains it to the other person,
Yeah.
and by forcing themselves to explain it to someone else, they can catch mistakes that they didn't think to look for because their brain knows what the code is supposed to look like.
My wife and I call that soundboarding.
No, soundboarding is when you actually input. When both sides input on it, like here's my problem, what do you think, blah, blah, blah. Whereas rubber ducking is basically talking to a person like a wall. You don't actually add any input, but by explaining it to you, you come up with the solution yourself.
The term exists because programmers like to keep little rubber ducks on their desk that they will talk to when they're trying to figure out code.
If only I was a programmer.
Oh, we win.
Alright guys, Chet Xander just became very, very rich.
We definitely stole like some Grand Moff's Amex black card. He's not even going to notice till the monthly statement comes through. So we've got time.
Alright, now all it's got to do is take our buddy down to the furnace. Seems a bit harsh.
He hunts Wookiees for sport.
Oh, that's fair.
So, yeah.
Alright, I'll carry him. You lead the way, Vale.
I mean, best case scenario, he works for people he protects people who do.
Right. Which is still not good.
Not a good look, no.
Alright, so Chet Xander hoists the Trandoshan up onto his shoulders.
And we're gonna take the most discreet route to get to the
It's that way about 20 yards, hang a left, down a flight of stairs or a turbo lift, and to the bio-waste neutralization chamber.
and I'll stay like I'll keep a small distance ahead of Tam so that if I do see somebody I can tell him like go back.
Okay. So, give me your stealth check. Difficulty 3, 1 upgrade. I love that it's still nighttime outside.
I'm going to spend the one we had before you flipped as well.
Oh, dear. Oh, that'll do it.
All right. Okay, yeah. So you definitely take your time dropping Tam off in little dark corners, making sure you have time to scout ahead before bringing him, as he is literally carrying a large lizard man.
Mm.
And so it takes you a lot longer than it should to walk that distance, but for obvious reasons, you want to be safe about it. What do you want to spend those advantages on?
Oh, we don't have the little cheat sheet.
Yes, you do. Just you have to drag it onto your action bar again.
Oh, is it in the
journal.
compendium?
It's in the journal.
Oh, it's in the journal.
And there's cheat sheets. Oh, did I not actually? Oh, sorry, I forgot to share them all. My bad. Here you go.
Oh, journal. Cheat sheet.
Grand Moff Gideon is like, non-sentient hunting lodge? What the fuck?
I haven't been there this month.
Stealth. How many advantages did I get?
2.
Just writes it off as some rep scallion out for a joyride, hope he gets eaten by Wookiees.
So yeah,
I'm not sure. So we get to the
yeah, you managed to
disposal.
make it to the. Yeah, you get to the crematorium, otherwise known as the bio-waste
Yep.
neutralization chamber, and
Yep.
yep, you're there.
And then,
walks in
so
behind
we're
you.
gonna
Oh, this guy is heavy.
chuck this guy in there.
The Trandoshan is lightly snoring as you've tossed him up onto the table.
Well, I was gonna say, can we? I don't, because I don't want to cook this guy alive. Like, I want to kill him before he goes in, but I also don't want any of his remains to be discoverable.
Besides, if he wakes up, he'll
Besides, if
start
you're-
screaming.
Yeah. But I'm like, should I kill him with his blade? Should I kill him with my blade?
I think you should kill him.
In the furnace.
Yeah, kill him with his blade. Throw it into the furnace.
Yeah. So I guess that's what I'll use my advantages on.
Okay.
To kill and dispose of this one guard that we had to get rid of.
All right.
Without getting the clothes dirty.
Taking his vibroblade out of his sheath, holding it to his neck. You slice in deep, his eyes open just long enough to see the light come out of them. As he bleeds out on the metal table. But fortunately, the metal table has a little blood trough.
Gross.
Pushing the table into the incinerator, Tam shuts the door and hits the button. You hear the whoosh.
In this case, I think we
As-
can call them karma gutters.
And over the comms, you hear the whoosh go up. And Lina pipes up. I mean, we could have just force-fed him a fuck ton of alcohol and then he passed out on duty. But
You
th-
could have
this
brought
works
that
too.
up earlier.
Yeah, it didn't seem fair.
Yeah. For a light side point, maybe. He did offer it, but
I can't come up with your solutions unless you pay me. Okay. So yeah, give me one last stealth check to get you back to the room with your ridiculous amounts of credits in hand.
that difficulty.
Diff 3, upgrade 1.
Well, I'm going to use the one we had.
I'm trying to build you a nest egg. Stop it.
I'm trying not to get discovered.
Oh, those threats.
That triumph. Yeah, you succeed at sneaking out of all of the back hallways without being detected. Once you get out into the actual lodge itself, the door is closed, and the moment you guys close the door, you hear footsteps coming up some stairs, and a couple of Trandoshans turn the corner. They just stare at you, start sniffing the air around you, glare at you for a second, and then continue on their way.
Okay.
Smell the blood on you.
I was very specific about not getting it on me.
You were
You
around it.
succeeded. The threats involved an encounter, but you're legally allowed to be where you are when you're there, so what am I going to do about it?
Yeah, weird for middle of the night, but technically not against the rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And arriving back at the room, Tam is just covered in sweat from carrying that dude around. Throws himself in the
Go
chair.
take a shower.
Stands up from the chair. And he tosses
All
Cam
right.
the credit card as he walks by. With the-
Cam catches it.
It's going to pay off some of my debt, right?
Nope.
Damn.
How much do we actually have on this thing? Hold on, let me see that. This doesn't have a limit.
Well, you told me to get the biggest one I could. Yeah, the shower. You hear
Okay,
the
but-
noise of the water start running.
That's so much money.
You're such a good provider, darling.
Love you too. It's a good thing I've got an
I am
ironclad prenup.
uncomfortable.
Someone didn't read the fine print.
What was that?
Nothing.
This does seem like the kind of character that would like get the prenup, strike out a bunch of shit, and write in her own shit, and just hand it back, acting like she hadn't changed anything.
No, what you do is you bring it to your own lawyer, who rewrites it, saying what you want to, but using the same amount of characters, so the spacing isn't even off.
Okay, so you find yourself in the room having a semblance of a plan. You've planned for an exhibition fight against Grawl tomorrow to test your prey before they're released out into the jungle for you. You have more than enough credits to partake in the auction. And Tam is currently soapy and naked in the marital shower.
Should we schedule a free hunt for tomorrow or the next day to see if we can't get the rebel? Oh, I would like to keep studying Shirowuk.
Give me a knowledge education roll. Difficulty 0. Yeah, you can't quite pick this up. Like that one's just not translating. You spend most of the night trying to work on this.
I do have 3 advantages to spend here. Can I do anything with those?
On an education knowledge skill advantage. No. Not really. All it does is increase
Damn.
the speed at which you gain it, or get you more of it, but you failed, so.
So then next time, can I use those advantages to say next time I make this roll, if I succeed, I learn more?
I'll give you a boost next time in your education roll.
That works. Would anyone else like to train their Shirowuk?
Yeah, Cam will give it a go. She needs to be learning binary too, but Sherwook's more immediate. Difficulty 0, right?
Yeah, it's just diff 0.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, that particular moan is translated basically of "this is the most delicious food I've ever had."
It's a yummy. That's why.
Yeah, it's yummy. That one made you blush. All right, cool. Anyone doing anything else over the evening or the night now?
I don't think there's anything else we need to do.
Pondering timetables. Once we get him killed, I say in quotation marks, our gladiator, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
don't we have, isn't one of our people supposed to be like an in-house?
You do have a live tag. You are allowed to take one as a slave.
Oh, okay.
Can we buy more live tags?
That is an excellent question to have asked people who work here.
I mean,
But I believe the gladiator dude is exempted from that.
You know that the auction Wookiee is exempt from that.
Oh, okay.
but we could get Gralwick and the other guy. What's his name? Yurgash.
Yep. Depending on their classification, you'd have to actually check to see if Gralwick is what is it? What tier? Tier system. Yeah. Yeah. You'd have to find out which tier Gralwick is considered to know if you have an export on him.
Oh, idea. Ooh, idea. We don't need to take out the Wookiee.
I'm listening.
Okay. So. There's a whole group of quote unquote wild Wookiees that are out there in those woods. We've already got the lodge to agree to have the cameras focus somewhere else during our camping excursion. We could organize the rebel Wookiees in the woods, Gralwick and his band of Wookiees that are in the cages. I bought detonite charges. I can just strap them to the generators. So right when Rock is about to be made to go into the arena, we all get in the arena, click, boom, 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 fields drop, Wookiees attack, and we get everybody out of here.
Remember, one of your mission objectives is a minimal loss of a Wookiee life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, correct. Which is why we attack from the outside and in.
No, that would be a slaughter for a lot of the Wookiees.
What if we could sabotage?
If you remember correctly, both your briefing and your chat with the insider here, there is an operation in the works to liberate Kashyyyk. So while you could start your own mini rebellion, and you're welcome to try, it might have a negative effect on the operation being planned, which is why you were given the direction of a minimal loss of Wookiee life.
Yeah, that's why I'm not too worried about the dude in the wild. I am content with getting out of here with our primary objective and one of our two secondaries. Is it dangerous for the one in the wild? Yes, but however, I'm also looking at minimizing our own risks while maximizing what we can do.
And based on the information you have in your packets that you definitely left on the ship and didn't bring with you, your other secondary target is a codebreaker. So he's been working through all of the Imperial codes on Kashyyyk and feeding information to the rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
So he's okay to stay where he is, I suppose.
Getting him out is better, but it is minimal risk if he stays. Otherwise, they'd have made him a priority.
Maybe he's just not as important as the other two.
That's literally what I just said. I was just...
Well, I don't mean... Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Your export license is good for one tier 1 live export.
Can we check the system and see where Grawl is on the tier list?
Yep. So yeah, because all of them are listed as specimen 1 through whatever, Gralwick was 17, he is considered a tier 3 prime specimen.
So we can't get him?
Not with a tier 1, no.
How much Okay, I know that this is a sport hunting hotel, so they've got to have like an interface of like, click here to upgrade your tier list or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, you looking through the tiers, you see that there are tier 2 export hunting licenses, but no tier 3. It is illegal to export alive without special clearance from Warden Drask or Auctioneer Varric.
Yeah, besides, Growlick is the one we're already going to get into the Gladiator Pit and quote-unquote kill with a ton of sedatives.
No, Grolwick is one of the ones that's out in the pen. Rock is the one that we need to get in the arena.
Correct.
Right, Grolwick is the one... Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Grolwick is considered a tier 3, illegal to transport without special permission from the warden. Which I bet Cam could get.
That's a risk.
I mean, yeah. But you could always ask. The worst you can say is, no, we can't do that.
Okay,
but
he's
if you
gonna want
play up...
something in return, and guess what? Our money's stolen. We don't want that examined until after the auction at the earliest. Stop thinking like a demolitionist and start thinking like a spy.
I would rather destroy this entire place and just get our targets out of here.
We all fucking would. However...
I thought I was a spy, but then I immediately made a problem.
Yeah, I
made an espionage robot with knife hands. I don't know what you expected to happen.
Yeah, I learned espionage from fucking Metal Gear Solid 2, where if you trained someone and went on your merry way, in 3 minutes you were going to be swarmed by patrols. Because he missed his check-in. Best solution? Porn magazines. You leave a porn magazine somewhere, and that dude is abandoning his post for like 5 minutes.
Weird that none of them ever questioned where they came from. But we need to be able to at least get Grolwick out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Rock, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna trank and then put in the live specimen container, or not the live specimen. The
stasis pod.
We're gonna get his body on the stasis pod on the ship. Grawl, they're saying we cannot do without special permission from the warden, which we need to wait until after the auction to do that, correct?
The auction needs to be the last thing we fucking do.
And the auction was in 3 days, so now it's in 2 days.
Yeah. The auction needs to be our... Okay, we get the dude and we leave like fucking ASAP. Before they have time to examine the credit chip closely and realize it's fucking stolen. So we basically have 3 days to figure out how we're going to get our other target out. We need to find a way to get him to the ship undetected, because once he's at the ship, we get him into the smuggler's compartment, and we're fine until we hit Atmo and just leave.
We could have him escape on a hunt. They're tagged, but I mean, how hard can it be to remove a tag like that?
You'd be surprised. That depends entirely on where they plant it.
Well, you've already expressed an interest in Grawwick. If we hunt him and we hunt and release, and you say, I want him for my private reserve, we could theoretically maybe do that. Just buy a 2-for-1 on the auction day.
Say that again. I completely fucking blanked.
But on auction day, when you buy rock, we go to the warden. We're like, and you go, hey, I want Grawwick for my private reserve, so I can keep hunting him because hunting him was the most fun I've ever had. And we make an offer at the same time, so that way both purchases are made at the same time.
Do not like getting the warden involved.
But that is the best, quickest way to do it. Otherwise, we got to blow this thing sky high and sneak him out. Or
It's the quickest way. I don't know if it's the best.
I mean, what's your other option?
That's why we're talking things over, to explore other options.
Right, and I can't think of anything else that we could do because we can't buy the license, we can't sneak him out, we can't. Well, I mean, technically we could sneak him out, but that would put the whole place into lockdown. And you don't want me to blow it up, so.
He says with such offense. Diego, do you have any?
Kind of running out of ideas here.
Well, I liked the thought of removing the tag. Do we know what the Wookiees are tagged with, or is that something we'd have to find out?
Yeah, you have not taken any time to figure that out yet.
Yeah, because if it's just like, if it's similar to like a vet chip, then it's not
It wouldn't
impossible
make it so easy
to
to
get out.
remove.
Yeah, that was my other thing though. It's like, it is the Imperial. It's probably one of those, if you remove it, they die.
Yeah. Because, while they officially classify Wookiees as non-sentient, they know they're fucking smart.
We could try and spoof the chip of the targets that we're going for so that it appears as like a lower tier Wookiee.
Okay, but he's got distinctive markings. Someone's going to recognize him, especially the hunters.
We could also shave him.
We cannot shave a Wookiee.
No! No! You'll damage the undercoat!
Not just that, the Wookiee would kill you.
Yeah. We could dye him.
I've never seen a Wookiee with dyed fur. Which,
Neither
come to
has the
think of it,
Imperial.
seems like a waste. They could do so many cool patterns. Anyway, dye's not a bad idea. We definitely cannot shave the Wookiee because he will rip your arms out and use them to beat you to death.
Yeah. So just so I can get this straight, we're gonna have a hunt with Grawl, but we cannot keep him.
No, not the first time.
Yeah, you could pick a lower tier Wookiee to hunt, and you could keep that one.
Okay, but because he's such a high tier, we can hunt him, but then he has to go back in the pen.
Either that or you kill him.
No. Yeah.
Or we kill him. So, is...
Grohl's
And if
won
we-
more hunts than he's lost. Most are
Yeah.
trying to kill him, but he tends to win. But
Yeah.
because they're tagged, they can get picked up again.
but if we quote
Someone's
unquote
cover was also like a taxidermist, right?
Yes?
mine was Tracker. I don't think there was a
Oh shit, it's
taxidermy.
Lina.
Line
Yeah,
is the
okay, no,
taxidermist.
that's good. We have our own in-house taxidermist. That means if we can fake his death, we can say, no, I want my family taxidermist to do all the dirty work for him. She's been looking forward to it.
Lina looks up from the little cabin she's been building out of the minibar bottles. What?
Okay, your cover. You're a house taxidermist.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Which
no,
means if we fake his death, if we can get something to put him into a state of suspended animation or something, then we can say, oh, we're going to taxidermy him ourselves because you've been looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, that might work. I've been looking forward to, and she just mimes using the scalpel, cutting into that beast.
Okay,
So,
I love the general energy, but we're going to need to work on the enthusiasm.
the question is, and we've got twofold on this, how do we kill a Wookiee without killing a Wookiee?
Well, we have the trank, but I don't know if that's gonna.
We've got a lot of tranks, don't we?
You have 5 trank darts as ammo for his wrist stinger thing.
Because obviously he's going to be our champion in the arena. So, Lina,
Mm-hmm.
you've been nominally studying medicine. How do we do this? How do we make a Wookiee's heartbeat so slow as to be undetectable? How do we make them appear dead?
Well, easiest way would be to. Damn it! Am I a player or am I a GM at this point? No. Well, it would be to.
The problem is, Lina's the only one who'd know this.
I know. You'd make the the tech not work right. You'd spoof the readings, be the easiest way. No one's checking for a pulse with their fingers.
Right.
Yeah, it is hard to do on a Wookiee.
And no one's going to put their bare fingers that close to a Wookiee if you're an Imperial.
Yeah. So and if I'm the air quote she puts up quote specialist, then I have my own medical equipment. I could verify the death.
Well, we're gonna need makeup. Because we're gonna need to put fake wounds on him. Fake wounds that look like they would be fatal to a Wookiee.
Oh yeah, we're not going to get that in a bridal suite.
That was way better than my idea. I was just going to suggest we convince him to let us shoot him once, so it looks like he's dead.
One shot to take down a Wookiee.
I'm a Mandalorian. People have believed more about me.
Not the Trandoshans.
I can bat a Trandoshan.
But working with the stuff we have on the Stormrunner, using some of our medical supplies, like we have some stuff on hand to help bones heal, right?
Yeah, because
and we've got some.
She points at Kybax.
We've got some bone. We've got some, fresh meat on the bone in the freezer. We have a Mandalorian, or we have a Wookiee, lift his arm up under his back, lay down on it. Yeah, his arm will fall asleep, but we can make it look like he's missing missing an arm. Add a few fake burn marks for blaster wounds. We can make it look like a Wookiee put up a damn hell of a fight before going down.
I mean, it might work. It's the best we've got so far. But we can't do this in the arena, though.
No, but we can do it on the hunt.
In the arena, I've got actually, could you take a look? And Kybax is going to get one of the trays of whistling birds that are tranks, and he's going to take one of the tranks out. And it's like, can you figure out what kind of poison is in this, or not poison, tranquilizer is in this, and see if it can do the job that we're looking for it to do.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just take my years of chemistry knowledge and just put that to use, I guess.
You've got medical knowledge now. You cooked up that one thing.
On the holonet.
Just because it's on the holonet doesn't make it not true.
Yeah. So
Speaking of which, I moderate a forum. It's called Order 66 was an inside job.
I mean, the best way to test this trank would be on you. Or any living specimen. She looks over at Vale.
Okay, but Kyrax is kind of the hardiest one here. That is the closest thing we have to a Wookiee's constitution on hand.
Linus stands up, picks one up like a dart, and just starts moving it back and forth as if she's going to throw it at you. Just take the helmet off.
You could just stab me with it.
That's
right here.
Yeah. She walks up with the dart in hand.
Uh-huh.
And looks at it. Goes to stab you. He's like, well, I could just have read the data that they gave us when they gave us the darts, and she hands it back to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Each one's good enough to put a Wookiee to sleep. 2 will likely put them almost catatonic. 3 would kill them.
Alright, so how many do we have? Because it sounds 5. To me like we need 4.
I got 6.
6.
Yeah, we have 6.
Alright, so that's 2 per Wookiee.
Two
we can make that happen.
Wookiee.
Well, I thought for the auction, if we won the auction, that was like us buying the Wookiee, or is that just us?
That was us buying the right to fight the Wookiee.
Okay.
Or just murder the Wookiee, if you just wanted a clean kill. It's not as fun, but some people are lazy.
The Mandalorian's gonna box the Wookiee.
Okay, so we have a semblance of a plan, and enough drugs to put down an entire garrison of Imperial troopers, or 3 Wookiees.
I dare say this is probably the most complex and coherent plan we've ever thrown together, so could you maybe not insult everyone here by calling it a semblance of a plan?
Okay, yeah.
It's actually a pretty good plan.
The bar for us is kind of in hell.
You're right. This is a great plan, and it's going to work, because it has to.
We do not have a choice.
A very long time.
Oh, he fell asleep. I can hear him snoring.
In the shower?
What, you never fell asleep in the shower?
No.
Kyrax, go make sure he's not drowning or something.
We have standing shower on the ship.
Yeah, you just lean against one wall and you just... I'll go get him.
Okay, so, yeah. All we gotta do is put Growl on our catch and release hunt. Make sure the cameras aren't on us. And drug him up and get him his carcass delivered to the ship.
Yeah. So... Who wants to spend a day learning how to do horror makeup?
What kind of check would that be associated with?
It's going to be a medical check.
For makeup?
I actually know
to make the wounds look believable?
Yeah. I know a medic who actually worked on movie sets in Vancouver just doing that. Like, he was a naval medic who was hired on weekends and stuff to do wound makeup.
Oh. All right.
Okay, but so we just need some stuff off the ship. Maybe as well get the stasis pods and the meat and whatever else we can get our hands on.
Yep.
Okay, and that's going to be... And she looks around the room. It's going to be Kybex, me, and Vale, because, well, you're just too important to do anything yourself, aren't you, ma'am?
Yeah.
I hate this job.
Unironically, yes.
Okay, I'll get a list together.
Look, this is the laziest I get to be. I'm going to take advantage of it.
You're a pilot. Your very job by definition is lazy.
Bullshit!
You sit in a chair all day.
You have to fly the ship. That takes effort, skill, dedication.
It takes an autopilot.
You know that's bullshit, because you tried it. Remember how that went out?
Look, I didn't think you would try to override it so quickly. Like, when it
How
was
much
on, you
property
weren't
damage
supposed to...
did you cause, Lina?
When it was on, you weren't supposed to fight it. You were just supposed to turn it off if you didn't want it. You actively fought against it. Like,
After it rammed the
sticks.
building, Lina.
Because you wouldn't let me train it properly.
Train what? It's a
The automatic pilot. It was
you tried to make an automatic.
It would have worked. If she had let me take the time to train it properly.
Okay.
You know, that's
So
funny
I'm
to
gonna
me,
go to bed.
because you had so much time, but you rushed it. You had to install it. So, who installed it without making sure it was properly trained?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
But that was
How
just so I
long
could run
did Dad
diagnostics.
lecture you for?
A while.
It was 43 minutes, Lena. I counted.
Why would you...
You know why I counted. It was funny.
It would have worked.
Except it didn't.
So I am going to bed. Good luck with whatever that is.
All right. Sleep well. See you in the morning.
No, version 2 is coming along swimmingly.
Like hell it is.
What? Yeah, and so Lina makes the list of things that she's going to have to go to the ship and get for you. And you guys bed down.
Yep.
You wake up the next morning to the sound of that glorious rainstorm, because PufferGlitch Ambience only gave me 2 soundtracks for Keshik. There is night and there is rain. There is no in between.
Welcome to Kashik. It's like Britain with less knife crime.
And way more horrible monsters from beyond your ken trying to eat you.
Have you ever been to Britain? The only difference is on Kashik, they're wild animals, and in Britain, they're Conservative Party.
Okay, so you guys get up in the morning. Lina's already gone. She's gotten the ride she needs out to the ship. She'll be gone for a few hours, getting the hunting equipment you guys need.
All right, so this is day 2. What do we have on the itinerary for day 2?
As you say that, the computer chimes. showing that you have a arena match with Specimen 17.
Ah, right.
There he is now.
So that's our time to get our primary target.
No, the Specimen... Oh, right, no, Specimen 17 was the other guy. Grawl is the one you have. You have a exhibition match with him. He's the one you've selected for a catch and release hunt.
Okay.
And you mentioned to Dora that you wanted to try him out before releasing.
Okay. All right. Well, we can't miss that.
Della.
Bare minimum be suspect. I'm gonna go see what pastries they have for breakfast here.
Guybax, do you join, or are you hanging out?
Yeah, I'll join. I'm the bodyguard. It would make sense for me not to.
Yeah. So, Vale and Kybax, you follow Cameron down to the cantina. It's quiet. It's morning. There's nobody here except the one woman behind the bar. Just sit anywhere you like, ma'am. I'll be right with you. There are the two troopers standing by that door. And the two Trandoshan guards outside.
I would like to switch on my heat vision and see what I can see behind this wall.
What's the range on it?
Medium.
Okay. So yeah, you see a singular humanoid-shaped heat source coming from here. They appear to be sitting.
Okay. Anything as I walk past?
There is nothing else in those rooms from a heat point of view.
Okay, I switch off the heat vision.
The bartender from behind the bar. Sorry about that. So can I start you off with some coffee, and what would you guys like?
I'd like some coffee with a straw, if you could.
All right, one coffee straw coming up. And you, ma'am?
I'll take a coffee, double cream, 2 sugars.
Right away. And she leaves a menu. Standard breakfast fare. Things like a fruit melody, yogurt, eggs, blue milk. And she stops a few feet. And for you, Sugar? And she just eyes Vale up and down.
So Vale is just kind of standing at attention off to the side with sightlines on Cam. And he'll say, I do not require sustenance.
All right. Well, if you need anything, let me know. And she wanders off to the back room. Yeah. It only takes her a couple of minutes to bring the coffees out, and then she goes back in after taking your food orders.
So, what are we doing here exactly?
Having breakfast.
Oh, I thought we were... I thought there was a reason.
No. Cam said she wanted to go see what they had for breakfast.
Yeah. See what they have for breakfast. All right. So, we're doing the arena fight today?
Yep.
That means the hunt tomorrow, then.
You see that your arena match is scheduled for the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And you do have an open docket for the afternoon.
So we could do the hunt this afternoon after the arena match. Sorry, I looked away for a second. I saw Vale just appear in the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
When he does that, you'll get used to it.
As you're sitting there waiting for your food to be brought out, you see Delalore walk in the main door and head into that office.
Is Delalore our contact, or is that the...
That's the the orientation liaison that you really want to punch.
Yeah. Just the worst Karen. Like... She's the kind of person that would be like, we don't use the word black. It's politically incorrect, and then also call the cops on the neighbor kids for having a lemonade stand.
Your food is delivered. And as you're eating, Della comes back out of that office, walks up, eyes you both, and heads straight on over. Good morning, ma'am. How are you doing today?
I am refreshed and ready for the exhibition.
Excellent, excellent. We've got it all queued up in about an hour for you. We'll make sure that there's some rain protection for you. Unfortunately, the arena itself is open to the weather, but we'll get you some overhead cover.
I appreciate it, my dear.
Yes, of course. So, is there anything else I can do for you while I'm here before I head out and get everything ready for you? Anything you'd like
Nothing
to schedule?
springs
or
to
get
mind,
on the
but...
docket?
I suppose we should schedule our hunt.
Oh, perfect. She pulls out a data pad. And what style of hunt were you interested in? Is a hunt today or tomorrow?
Hold on, my ADHD brain is not letting me keep events straight.
Okay. So, today you have a fight and an open afternoon.
Mhm.
Tomorrow evening is... Sorry, tomorrow afternoon is the auction.
So if we wanted to hunt Grawl after the arena fight, it would be best to do it this afternoon/evening or tomorrow morning.
Correct.
We should do it this afternoon, then tomorrow morning, and we would have discussed this before we came down. Tomorrow morning, we should do the open-ended hunt,
The free roam?
so that way we can try and free roam, to try and get into contact with
Yurgash.
Yeah.
Yurgash or whatever his name is. Just if for no other reason than to make sure he's good.
Okay.
Like,
Alright, so I would like to schedule the hunt with for Specimen 17 for this afternoon.
Oh, you're not going to give him any time to rest and recuperate. How devious of you.
Well, what can I say? A hunter uses every advantage she can get.
Now, of course, once the hunt is scheduled, there's no stopping it. So if your, and she looks at Kybex, friend is taken out in the arena, well, I have to legally release your specimen into the woods.
Of course.
oh, sorry. I didn't realize it was me.
Well, it doesn't have to be you. I assumed.
Well, that was
higher...
above board.
Yeah.
that was above board.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was me.
Well,
I thought we were doing like
so-
an exhibition match.
In you could. I know the only one you actually spoke about was the auction fight because you have to train him.
Right.
Basically, this was Della trying to figure out who she was scheduling for the exhibition.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because, while Kybax is having the fight, he's also in, like, a prime position to try to convey our intentions to him.
Yeah, that works for me.
Mhm.
Kybax, okay, back into it. Kybax kind of tilts his head. Do you know the helmet tilt where, like, he's regarding her and literally could be thinking anything before he just nods?
Now, for your exhibition match, will it be only you entering, or is any of your other entourage wishing to join in the melee?
Only be my champion
Kybax.
for the melee.
Says my lady, and kind of tilts his helmet over to Vale.
As my champion decrees, so shall it be.
Okay, so it's going to be a 2v1. I'm not liking those odds, but you're big and strong. I'm sure you'll be able to handle it. Okay.
Oh,
I'll
she's
get
saying
that
it's
on
bad
the-
odds in our direction. Okay.
It's a shame I
And
can't
the-
bet on the fights.
The auction is tomorrow afternoon, right?
Tomorrow afternoon, right after lunch.
Okay. Then I would like to schedule a free-range hunt for tomorrow morning.
Okay. Free range hunt tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, just so you know, we'll do our best to get you back in time for the auction, but things can happen out in the jungle.
Oh, I understand. Now,
And
Okay.
for my hunts, she kind of leans forward. Oh, I am many complicated things, but I'm not much of an exhibitionist, if you catch my meaning.
And unfortunately, I can't take any of the tracking stuff off. That's just not safe.
Of course.
So, if you're looking to purchase the premium discreet package, I can charge it to your room.
That would be wonderful, my dear, thank you.
Perfect. So, just so you know, for the hunt, we'll explain it all later. I will go get your exhibition and hunt prepared.
Off you go then.
Kybax just waits until she's out of earshot and just. Ugh. She squicks me out every time.
The best part
It's
is
like I'm talking
Kybax
to
can
us.
talk to Cam over comms privately.
It's like I'm talking to a snake.
The snake, you
Uh,
understand its intentions.
Yeah, during that chat, people have started to trickle in, all doing their usual morning bullshit. Too many for me to drag tokens out, especially when you'll make comments on whatever race happens to random. Twi'lek, blaster, some dude who appears to be a Jedi. A clone trooper. Anyway,
I mean, some of them are still alive. Captain Rex is alive. He was at the Battle of Endor.
okay. So, you have your schedule. Lina's off getting the equipment. She expects to be back, based on her note that she left you, within the hour.
Alright, let's head back to the room then.
Yeah. Yeah. Sitting in the room, protected from the rain from the giant electrodome, you see a solid 6 or 7 Trandoshans go to the Wookiee pen and stun stick a bunch of them away as they open it up and get Grawl into manacles. After about 45 minutes since breakfast, Lina comes walking in. She's soaked. That man is the worst.
Which one?
The quartermaster here. Some pimply little imperial...
What do you do?
He's just slimy. I did like.
He do anything to you?
Just existing. Like,
All right.
all I wanted to do was store my stuff. I didn't want him to have to look at it, but I had to put it into a corner of his storage area because I can't just march giant cages up to our room. Anyways, I may have threatened his entire family with the entire weight of Chet Sanders' fortune. So,
As you should. These imps could stand to get a little fear of God in them.
anyways, I have everything needed. And I jumped on the HoloNet and got some makeup tutorials, and I'll figure out what I'm going to make our target look like when we get to the woods. And on that, you get a chime that your exhibition match is in 15 minutes.
All
Okay.
right.
Before the match, I'm going to do a quick refresher on my Wookiee.
Vale is going to practice winking.
He keeps trying to do it, but instead of winking, he just blinks both of
Yeah,
his
he's just
eyes,
blinking.
but like off sync. So it's like
He's not used to closing
right,
his
right,
eyes
left.
for anything.
Okay, so education, diff 0, 1 boost.
Yep.
Oh my god!
All right, guess who gets a boost on his neck? Like, you pretty much capped out your capability of understanding Shriwook.
Can I try to get a little studying in?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either, man.
They're either saying, I will kill you and 3 generations of your family, or he's saying that the stew is delicious.
It really could go either way.
Oh. A lot of Shriwook's about tone, and some of those tones just don't exist in the human vocal range. All right. Well, do I know enough Shriwook to say, friend, don't kill
You can say
me?
anything you want. They understand Galactic Basic. They can't speak it. You think you understand enough that if they say, I understand, or I'm going to murder you.
Well, here's the thing. I want to be able to make my I want to be able to make vocalizations that sound like me yelling, but I'm not just yelling.
So you actually want to speak Shriwook.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a tiny bit.
I'm going to give you one roll for all of the marbles. What general skill is throat control?
Agility.
I would say that's
Survival?
coordination.
It's got to
A
be
general
agility. If it's
skill,
not
general
agility,
skill.
what else would it be?
But general skill. Coordination. Yeah, it would be coordination.
Yeah, it would be
I'm
coordination.
going to have to go coordination. Yep, I'm going to go with coordination, diff 3, 1 upgrade.
Okay. I'm gonna spin for a light.
You know how to growl the following words: friend, resist, ruse, and what's the last word? Escape.
Okay. And I'm gonna bet money that none of these Imperials can speak Shiriwook.
But the Trandoshans.
Transoceans? No, Transoceans speak Hist. They have their own thing.
Yes, but why would they not learn the language of their prey?
It's extremely difficult, and Transoceans, as a rule, are not smart.
I'm just saying, it's a risk.
It is.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
You get a knock on your door, and Delalore is there when it opens. I've secured us transport, rainproof, of course, and we'll get you out to the arena toot sweet.
Wonderful. Let's go, shall we?
Yes, my lady.
Della and a Trandoshan you have not encountered yet. He meets her at the door and joins you in your skiff.
Does he look like he's a big deal, or does he just look like any other guard?
He's armored up and appears to be wearing like higher rank than your standard Trandoshan hunter. And he drives it into thank you, Chief Krask. You're welcome.
And rain's coming down pretty hard in this area?
Yeah, the rain is coming down pretty hard.
Okay, which means it would be very difficult to hear anything going on inside the arena.
Yeah. And you see 8 Trandoshan guards stationed around the arena. Blasters at the low ready.
Mars, bringer of war?
Kybax fits what are basically brass knuckles, but they're made of Durasteel over his gauntlets.
Alright. Those of you in the melee.
I guess we should roll initiative.
Yep, the encounter's up.
I'll take a strain to increase my successes by 1. And is this vigilance or cool?
This is very much vigilance.
Oh, thank God. So I'm gonna go first and try to get some communication going. Kybax is going to rush in till he's in melee, and in Sherwook say, resist, friend, ruse.
Okay. So you growl those words at him while you're charging him.
No, once I get in close, I stop, say the words, and then go.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw a punch that is good enough to look real to anyone looking, but he'd be able to tell there's no weight behind it.
Okay. So roll it with a setback die.
Okay. With a setback. Diff 2. Yeah.
As you
That's a flat
swing,
nothing.
Yeah, as you swing at him, he easily dodges the punch,
Mm-hmm.
growling at you. And
It was just telegraphed enough to where it's pretty obvious what he's doing.
exactly. So because your punch goes wide, he has you dead to rights, but instead of like punching your solar plexus or anything, he grabs you and like throws you back.
Mm-hmm.
You do take
So about where?
right about there, and you do take 1 point of damage. You smash into the ground,
Okay.
and then
So it seems like he understands.
Yeah. And then he charges at Vale.
Vale, who up until this morning was not going to be in the pit.
Ah, interesting. The creature has thrown your armored friend aside, going for the weaker one. He's a very smart specimen.
Indeed.
Vale, it is your turn.
Is it?
Yep. Oh, I never claimed the...
Yeah, and it still says Kybax.
Kybax never finished his turn.
I did. Oh, wait. I can click it.
There you go. Boop.
There we go.
I
I didn't realize there were more buttons I had to click on my end.
Okay. I assume Vale didn't hear the comment about the weak one.
No, with the sound of the fight and the rain, like you're guys getting poured on.
Yeah. So Vale, he's just gonna walk forward into melee range, and he's gonna look up and wink as best he can, and then he's just gonna both his vibro swords out.
Okay.
And I have the thing. I thought I had the thing.
What are you looking for?
Stunning blow instead of actually wounding.
Yeah, it's down in... Okay, so you see the circle
Yeah.
with the 2 lines coming off it?
Yeah, I got it.
Like that,
I got it.
it's down at the bottom. Yeah.
I just wanted to double check, make sure it did what I thought it did. Although I'm not sure how that works, because I'm not actually trying to hurt him, but I'm trying to put on a good show.
Yeah. So basically, stunning blow is going to do strain damage instead of.
Instead of
Yeah.
Boop. And vibro sword. First attack miss, but the second attack.
You have the advantages for the second.
Yeah. So it's 1 advantage hits.
Yeah, so it's 1 advantage to hit with second for you, yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to mark that somehow?
Well, no, you just roll the damage, roll the attack again so we get the damage on the board.
At 0 difficulty, so we can just see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So 5 strain.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's one of the advantages, right? With the paired weapons, so I still have 2 left?
You still have 2 advantage.
Okay, because I think...
You-
Oh, I never added that thing, but 1 second.
Mhm.
I can't spell. Can't remember what a thing is.
What do you call my mother?
Okay, that's fine. I'll use the last 2 to do put a setback on Crowl's next attack.
Okay. Yeah, as you you miss with your first blade and you lash out with the second, Grawl throws up his forearms, which are armored, and like deflects the attack. He still takes a step back, taking some strain, but a lot of it was absorbed by his armor.
I can go.
Can I take... Well, I was going to say, could I take this slot? Kybax?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have an idea to put on a show.
Go ahead.
I want to use my dense musculature ability and attempt to either push back or knock down Grawl.
Alright. Cool. Let's call that a brawl check. With the dense musculature, put 2 boost on it.
Grawl. 2 boost. Okay.
Yeah. 1 for each leg.
Boop, boop. Okay. And difficulty 2, just by default?
Yep. Standard default. Yeah, you like just do a normal jump and then boot him in the chest.
A little
him...
bunny hop into a drop kick.
Yeah, and activating your dense musculature to move him instead of you. You definitely go back a few feet as well, and Grawl goes skidding across the there's 2 giant Wookiee feet tracks just in the dirt, about 4 meters.
And I think, because... Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Oh, I get... yeah, no, that's it.
Kybax. Or, no, it's Grawl.
But Grawl does have setback on his next check.
He does. Now being much closer to Kybax, he's going to turn and just lay into you with like a haymaker. You being a combat-oriented person, you see he's clearly aiming for Beskar.
Right. Ooh, ouchie. Wait, he's rolling ranged heavy?
Yeah, no, I clicked the wrong thing. Leave that.
I'm gonna say, Jesus.
And I gotta put that setback on. Oh, I forgot to roll with his actual weapon. So yeah, he
Go with that
lays
first roll,
into-
yeah?
yeah. I'm just doing that for the damage.
Yeah.
So he lays into you, aiming for the Beskar, for 12 strain damage. After, before soaking all
Would
the
it
chest.
be 10 strain damage?
Yeah, whatever soak you have.
Well, no, it would be, you're going with your first roll, so it would be 7 plus 3, not
right,
7 plus 5.
Yep, so 10.
Gotcha. Okay. So 10 minus 6 is 4.
And he starts laughing.
Kybax lets out a little grunt. Said, I guess you gotta make it look good. And then he goes in for a hit. He is going to take a strain. Or actually, no, he's not going to take a strain. He's just going to aim with his maneuver. And see if we can't... Brass knuckles. 1. Are you kidding me? I just can't hit with these things. I theoretically should be able to. I'm rolling 3 dice, 2 of which are yellow.
He smacks your hand away.
Yeah. Like, I theoretically should be able to do this. Ugh. Can I take that first slot? I want to give it another shot.
Cam is going to yell out, "Stop playing with your food!"
Alright.
Yep. Kybax, you can go first.
I'll take an aim maneuver one more time. There we go. Okay, so Brass Knuckles do a very specific thing. He is now disoriented for, I think it's 3 rounds. Which means he adds a setback dice to everything he does. And... I don't want to hurt him with the Triumph. Can I use the Triumph to say that he gets knocked down?
Yeah, we'll use the Triumph for knockdown.
Yeah, Kybax whiffs, and as Grawl's laughing, he comes back with a left hand and gets him across the jaw.
And 6 damage.
Yes.
Yeah, so Gralwick is prone. You done?
Yep.
Okay.
You ever seen someone punch a Wookiee?
Yeah. On the ground, disoriented, you said I have a setback die?
Yes.
I'm going to upgrade 1. And as he pushes himself up, he grabs a fistful of mud and just hurls it straight at your helmet.
Alright.
You have a setback on any vision-based things until you take, a maneuver to clear that off.
Okay.
And then he spends his time standing up. How long does the disorient last?
3 rounds.
Okay.
Technically, he'd have 2 setback die on that, but I don't think it would matter.
But he does stand up and Veil. The Wookiee is covered in mud and facing away.
It feels cheap to...
Do not use that.
Do not use what?
I put Kyback's blind and it grayed out my entire screen.
Oh.
I am the load-bearing coconut. Dak knows what that means.
Indeed, I do.
Vale's gonna... I know, I'm trying to make it look good, but I also don't want to hurt him.
Well, you could just, hop onto his back like a spider monkey and try and...
I could. I'll go with my original plan. Vale's gonna retract both of his Vibroswords, and as he goes up behind Grawl, he's gonna try and hit him in the back of the knees to try and make him fall down again.
Okay.
So that is a brawl or melee?
Yeah, it's going to be a brawl.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll give you a boost die because you're coming up behind him.
Okay.
Oh, this is very exciting. I love this. Yeah, you smoke him in the knee and he goes down on one.
What can I do with that advantage? 1 second.
You can apply a critical injury, you can recover 1 strain, or you can give a boost to the next allied character's roll.
I'm going to recover 1 strain. That's it.
Okay. Alright, your guys' turn again.
I'll go, if you don't mind, Vale.
Yeah, go for it.
What did he just say?
He's, whining because some mean little shit kicked him in the back.
Kybex does say, sorry about this, gotta make it look good, and he aims and throws another punch. Oh my god. Why does this keep happening? I roll nearly the maximum amount of failures every single time.
To be fair, skilled combatant.
I guess.
Still combatant on his knee. Still
Right.
Still about head height for you guys.
I will spend all 3 of those advantages to recover strain.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Grolwick goes to stand up and just throws himself backwards into Vale. He still has a setback die. Gonna upgrade 1.
Do I get to use those threats?
So technically, yeah. So I am going to, as he plows into you, he doesn't expect as much heft as should be on a skinny little shit like you. And he suffers... Yeah, he suffers
strain.
1 strain, and is prone from the maneuver.
I had a suggestion. I don't know if the strain is just default, but so yeah, he plows into me, but then Vale flips over into a full mount on Grawl. So
Yeah. I'll take the strain back, and you can full mount him, and now he's prone beneath you. Or I guess that'd be your 1 free maneuver. So you have a mounted Grelwick. Oh, that was fast. He's a limber one, isn't he? Where did you get him?
Literally found him in a scrapyard.
Oh, you.
just crazy enough to not sound true.
Right?
Yeah. Vale, your turn. And you have Gralwick beneath you.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do...
Vale should totally do the, what's that, cross-arm choke?
While the fight's going on and Vale's trying to figure out what to do,
Yeah.
Security Chief Krask leans over to Della. Still no word on my missing troop from last night. I'm sure he'll turn up somewhere. Wander off all the time, don't they? No, they don't.
Okay, so because Vale has jump up, I can stand from prone or seated as an incidental. I want to put both feet on Grell's shoulders, and again use my dense musculature to blast off from Grell.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a brawl with 2 boosts.
And I'm actually going to spend 1 here to upgrade.
Yeah, you definitely do that.
And then I'll
The
use the
ground
advantage.
around him, like, sinks in because it's soaked in mud.
So that should be 7 damage.
And, yeah, his lower portion of his body is deep in the mud. His feet are basically still on the ground portion.
And I can go up to 36 meters, but I only want to go like just to the other side of Kybax.
And,
This is one of those cool Power Rangers flips.
Yeah.
I believe... what? Yeah. Lady Verona, I believe you've seen enough. Is
I
he
believe
to your
I
liking? Very well.
Much.
Chief Krask, please clean him up and prepare him for a release hunt. Yes, ma'am. And a handful of the enforcers come down and cuff him and drag him off again.
Kybax cuts off the external mic on his suit and turns on comms, and in Cam's ear she hears message received.
I do believe this is going to be a very entertaining hunt.
It's a shame I can't watch. But what you pay for is what you get.
And I do so very respect that.
Anyway, I have to go put on a little pageantry.
Of course.
She walks out. Congratulations, Mando. You have done an amazing job. Honestly, I didn't think you guys would survive, and truly, I'm so glad that I'm not allowed to gamble on these fights, because I would be out so many credits.
We'll never underestimate a Mandalorian, man.
Anyway, so, you've got about an hour, maybe 2, before the hunt is ready for a release-style hunt. We'll make sure that you have all of the tracking information, but to be fair, you wouldn't want to use that unless you really had to. Takes the fun out of it.
Nicely.
As you say.
Well, let's head back to the lodge and prepare.
And now, when I kill her, I can say I did warn her.
Leave her to the Wookiees.
So, is there anything you want to do before you head out into the jungle?
Cool check to recover strain.
Yes, you may have a cool check to recover strain.
Actually recovered
It's
most
zero
of mine.
difficulty, right?
Yeah, 0, difficulty 0.
But I need advantages, not successes.
No, the cool check uses successes.
Yep. It was the medicine checks that use the advantages
okay,
to
yeah.
heal.
Okay. So,
0 strain.
Perfect.
I've only got 1 wound, so I'm not going to bother healing myself.
You, Cameron, you walk in. You're still dry. Kybax and Vale are soaked. And you just see Lina, at the bed. Tam is lying down, and he's got makeup all over him, as she's been trying to make him look dead. Yeah, so honestly, the head wound looks the best because of all the hair, and that's pretty much what I'm going for a Wookiee, so... I mean,
Yeah,
I think...
that should work.
Yeah.
I think that was real.
I didn't hear you guys come in. Oh, okay. Okay.
Good news is, our Wookiee friend knows what we're doing.
Good. That's good. Then he won't try to kill us. Did they win, or?
Yeah, we won.
Show.
But he wasn't really trying either.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Good. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm ready to go. I've got. And she pats her bag. It's like I've got all the makeup and the meat and yeah. Okay. So all there is to do it.
I think we're good to go. Are you sure I can't blow this place up on our way out?
Yes.
Not even a little bit?
I need a drink. I would love to, but no. I mean, there's quite a few people here I would love to see, given they're just desserts.
I'm pretty sure a few of the clientele here are on the bounty list.
That would be us.
That's not wrong. But they don't know that, and let's keep it that way.
Okay, so as you guys finish your preparations, the computer chimes, indicating that your hunt is scheduled to start in 10 minutes. Please report to the lobby, where you will be escorted to your drop platform.
All right. Cam.
That was for the Shriwook audiobook that I had put playing in my headset.
Cam needs to borrow one of Kybex's blaster rifles.
Which one? The long or the heavy blaster rifle? Actually, no, I'm going to give you the long.
Yeah. Cam just needs to look like she's going out for a hunt, so...
Actually, no. Well, it'll be a little harder to shoot, but yeah, you can use the long.
Why do you think I'm going to be shooting it?
That's fair. Well, if we run across anything that might require it.
Yeah, that's fair.
There aren't just Wookiees in those woods. So you do get Kybax's Bola rifle. Now that you're holding it, it is the nicest gun you have ever seen. Every single part of it was hand-carved, hand-tooled. It looks like a piece of art more than a weapon.
Cam heps it a bit, looks appreciative, and slings it.
Okay, you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Heading down to the lobby, you see Della standing there with her pad in hand. Hello, hunters. I am so happy for her. That fight was phenomenal. Now, your drop pad is ready to go. Now, just a few rules, just so you understand the concept of everything. There is a tracker in your prey. Now, here is, and she hands you a small pad. This is a tracking device for him, so you can walk straight up to him, but it takes all of the fun out of it. But you are paying for a service. We want to make sure you get the best out of it. Now, so if you do use it, generally frowned upon, but it's not the end of the world. It's more so we can collect him, or you, should the worst happen. Now, you're not the only hunt out there. There are a handful of Trandoshans practicing. They're just looking for free-range specimens. So if you encounter them, just let them go on their merry way and you'll be fine. Do you have any questions?
None whatsoever.
Perfect. She escorts you to a drop pad, so it's a giant disc with chairs ringing the outside. You see Growwick is chained to one of them. And there's a Trandoshan who's going to pilot it for you. Now, generally, we like to take you out, and it takes we let them loose an hour in advance. You can either sit on the pad itself and prepare the hunt, get the lay of the land, or you can just come back to the lodge for an hour. It is your decision. Most will sit floating on the drop pad, surveying.
Yes, that seems like the most efficient route.
Okay, well, you guys have an excellent hunt, and just get out there and kill, kill, kill.
Hybax's hand starts twitching towards his disruptor pistol as soon as our back is turned.
Okay, so getting onto the drop pad, and it takes off, goes about, 40 kilometers out, and hovers above the tree line. Lowers down into an opening, and he kicks Growwick off of it. It's like 10 feet off the ground still. And the manacles are chained to it, so now he's dangling a bit. He unlocks, he drops the last few feet. See you later, prey. And he floats back up. So, you do have an hour sitting there with this one random Trandoshan. If you don't want to do anything, let me know.
We will be trying to get the lay of the land.
Okay.
Surveying. Familiarizing ourselves with the hunting grounds.
Would that be a survival check?
That would indeed be a survival check. So give me a survival check. Difficulty 2, 1 upgrade.
Okay. I do have training in it.
Okay.
If anyone has a good cunning skill, I can provide trained assistance.
I do have 3 cunning.
That is more than me. Anyone else have more?
Vale?
No. I can provide untrained assistance, but that's it.
Ham,
Alright.
the same as you, so...
Survival with trained assistance, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the difficulty?
Difficulty
2 with 1 upgrade.
Yeah, 2 with 1 upgrade.
Okay. Alright, there we go. Bloody trees.
Yeah.
Can I give it a shot on my own?
Yeah, you can. Lina, walks over to
Oh, no.
Cameron looking and just whispers, there's a tree, there's a tree, You're very good at this.
Ham slowly turns.
None of us are very good at this.
Ham could give it a shot.
Yeah, Tam can definitely give it a shot. Tam's never failed us before.
We believe in you, Tam.
Do we?
Our faith has been betrayed.
Yeah, fuck it. turns out a bunch of people who spend their entire life living in space are very bad at identifying jungle terrain. So an hour goes by, and yeah, the Trandoshan lowers the pad down, and it's like, "Have a good hunt," and then flies off. Hands you a beacon to request pickup. You find yourselves alone in the Shadowlands in a monsoon, hunting a Wookiee.
Yay!
This is precisely a situation that I told myself I would never be in, Cam.
And yet,
Like-
here we are.
It's scarily, almost word for word, this exact scenario.
So, you had a nightmare about being contacted by Republic intelligence to retrieve assets from Kashyyyk, during which time you had to infiltrate a Trandoshan hunting lodge disguised as hunters. Do I need to go on?
Actually, it was close, although it wasn't. The Republic wasn't involved.
You hear a stick snap to your south.
I believe we
turned my
just
helmet.
all pivot.
Nothing happens.
I turn on my heat vision.
Looking through the jungle, you see a number of small heat sources all around you. Small birds or rodents trying to escape the rain. Looking towards the twig snap, there's something about the size of a golden retriever that's frozen and staring at you, and then takes off in the other direction. What you don't see is anything Wookiee-sized.
I do let out a Shriwook call of friend.
There is no response to the rain. Vale, being the furthest away from Kybax, you can barely hear him between the helmet and the rain.
I have speakers.
Kybax pulls out an old 80s boombox.
My
Plugs in an auxiliary
helmet
cord.
has
I know.
a vocoder.
But yes,
I just turn
it
up the
is-
volume a little bit. Just
That roar you heard was not a Wookiee.
Kybax, don't do that.
I do what I want.
You want to stay on this crew? You'll fucking listen.
All right, now where?
Cam
Are
pulled
we
up the
going?
tracker.
I mean,
We get a bearing from the tracker. Which direction?
So yeah, standard ping in a that-way direction to your east. It shows you direction and distance, but you can ignore the distance if you want. It looks like it's about 4 kilometers away.
Well, time to start walking.
Cameron, you notice that Lina's about the same height as you. I hate this. She's sunk into the mud. I hate this. I'm never leaving the ship. again.
Skybax will go over and grab her by the scruff, kind of yoink her.
Thank you. There's a yeah, that mud sucking
Slurp.
sound. Yeah.
Just a,
Okay. So, who's leading this?
Kybax.
Yeah.
Well, if we want to
Okay,
keep up appearances, Vale is the
Vale
alias
is the tracker.
scout.
Yeah, but we're not being watched by cameras right now because we paid extra for that.
This is true. So it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter now. Okay, and is it survival to figure out how to get through here?
It is survival to figure out how to get through. You have a bearing and a distance. It's still the jungle.
Yeah. So yeah, what's the difficulty on that too?
It's going to be standard difficulty 2.
Okay.
Okay. It takes you a solid hour to go 3 kilometers, about 3.5. This is thick jungle they've dropped you in.
Mm-hmm. I do take out my vibro knife and use it to start hacking.
And you hack your way, and according to your beacon, he's somewhere in the next 80 meters.
I turn on my heat vision, start scanning.
It's okay. So as you're walking and scanning, you note that there are no heat signatures around. Like even the small animals are all gone.
Kybax holds up a hand and a fist, like a stop. You hear that?
No.
Exactly. Why is it quiet?
To your north, you hear blaster fire.
All right, let's go check that out. Is that the direction the tracker is, or what?
No, the tracker is still east of you. The sound came from the north.
Okay, then actually we can safely ignore it.
Okay. Eyes up. Just keep your head on a swivel. Let me start moving.
Just keeping an eye on your distances for your heat vision. Kybax, stop there.
Uh-huh.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, good.
Difficulty 1. And put a boost die because of the heat vision. Carry on.
2 advantages, but a failure.
Carry on.
Kybax is going to put his knife up at this point and kind of raise both hands as he moves, just to be like, hey, we're not here to fight.
Is the... I was going to ask, can Vale, like, disappear into the brush? Be unseen, but follow along?
Absolutely. Give me a stealth check. And with a boost die because of all the weather. And the underbrush. Yep. Yeah. Cameron, you turn around and Vale is just gone. Wherever
Nearby.
you Vale, it's assumed hidden.
Yeah.
Hello? What's the name of the guy we're... Gralwick? Said in my best approximation of Sherwook.
Yeah. You hear a familiar laugh from about 3 meters in front of you, And your heat vision is not picking it up.
I turn off the heat vision.
Yeah.
Mud.
Yeah, he steps out, he's covered in it.
Good trick. So, you Grawwick? Just want to make sure.
He nods.
Good to meet you. You got one hell of a right arm. We're here to get you out.
Cam approaches.
Yep, Cam.
Are you not?
Oh,
He's probably not as
My
good. He's
name-
making brownies or something.
yeah, my name is Cameron, and the plan is to drug you up and use stage makeup to look like we've blown you to pieces, carry you back to our ship as a trophy, and stick you in a shielded smuggling compartment.
He starts whining.
I know. We want to level the place too. It is. It's.
Every single Imperial there deserves to die a very horrible death.
Every time I talk to someone, I feel like I need to take a shower.
Same. It's like a whole body slime. Ugh.
I'm never not playing a Wookiee again. This is great.
But we're not here to kickstart the revolution just yet. Our job is to get you and a few others out, so that you can help plan things with the Republic.
He cocks his head. And that moan came out to basically translate to who.
We're getting Kybex pulls up the name list while I pull up the name list. We need Rock and Yurgosh.
Yeah. He whines at the name of those two.
Like, what
I know,
kind of
man.
wine?
Yeah, the roughly translated to unknown and trapped.
Yurgosh is trapped?
He shakes his head no.
Oh, Rock is. Yeah, we got a plan for him too.
Vale,
Yes.
are you where you currently are on the map? Or have you moved?
I would have followed the group, still behind the group, but maybe more like here would be a more appropriate.
Okay, give me a perception check. With a setback die.
One setback. Mind if I spend a light?
Go right ahead.
Bloop. Upgrade.
Oh my god.
Staying far back and staying hidden, you see movement coming from the north, and it's very slow moving.
Like up here?
Up there. Exactly there. Checks to make sure he can't see
So-
the tokens.
It's exactly. No, I don't see anything. I just picked a spot. So I'm seeing slow movement towards us.
Yeah.
Vale is on comms, so
Yeah, Vale has integrated comms. So Vale will just go, Captain, trouble, north.
Cam turns north, motions to everyone else.
Kybex kind of motions like, hide.
Lina ducks behind this rock and bush.
I was talking to Grawl, but
Nope. He fades back into the distance. breaching the tree line, right around here, is a handful of Trandoshans, all armed with blaster rifles, on patrol. They wave at you.
Cam lowers her rifle, waves.
Hunters.
Had any fun so far?
No specimens caged today. You see one is adorned in ceremonial armor. One of the Trandoshans is missing an arm, and it's been tourniqueted. Like, it's fresh.
Do Trandoshans grow back limbs like lizards?
I don't know.
They do now.
Well, good hunting then.
On the rocks above Lina, two more walk out of the woods, are scanning the area. If you need help, just call out. We won't be far. And he indicates and continues heading south.
As they go, Cam looks at us and goes, "All right, look lively. We've got a Wookiee to catch."
Oh, I don't like Trandoshans. I'm sorry, that sounded racist. I've never had a good experience. Ugh.
Once they're gone, Cam will pipe in with, "And you haven't been to a Trandoshan barbecue." And before you ask, yes, I know what I was eating. All right. And that was...
He's just, like, you see him, it's not so much words as intent, looking towards where the Trandoshans walked.
Cam just goes, "They'll get theirs. Not today, but they'll get theirs."
Sad Wookiee noises.
Yeah, I know. But
You see Grelwick pipe up to that sound, and then make the sound for time to move.
all right, let's get going then. Listen to the Wookiee.
Is that a torrent attack?
Hell's a torrent attack.
Yeah. Grelwick hunkers down on these rocks by Lina, and then just
It's just
assents to whatever plan you guys have.
it's like a Rancor, but fucked up by the Sith. They're real nasty.
Okay. So I guess this is Lina's time to shine.
Yeah. Where do we? What do we do here? Oh yeah, we're drugging him up.
Caking him
no,
with
no,
makeup
so-
and then drugging him up.
Mr. Grelwick, I do apologize. I'm probably going to have to remove a small amount of fur to make the wound look real. I'll try to brush it so it's just the understuff, so it'll look normal once we clean you up a bit. I do apologize in advance. Please don't murder me. Okay. I'm gonna... I think best is go for a chest wound, because Hunter's not gonna go for... they're gonna watch your head. She's getting nervous. Like, I'm just gonna... Do you want to be awake for this, or... Actually, I'm gonna leave you awake, just in case. And... Lina...
Don't we need to drug him?
We can drug him after I do the makeup. Like, what if the Trandoshans come back?
All right.
So, I am going to make this difficulty 3, upgrade 1.
Go ahead and use a light side point.
No,
Never heard somebody want to fail so bad before.
This is a weird thing to do.
Yeah, DM and play at the same time.
All this rain is just ruining everything. She will spend those advantages on figuring out where she went wrong. Basically grabs one of these giant-ass leaves by Tam, has Tam hold it over him, dries the wound area, and tries again. And just gonna buy and buy back.
Huzzah!
Mr. Grauwick, that looks lethal. All we have to do now is drug you to the point of being in a coma, and put you in a freezer box on our ship. So we'll see you in a few days.
We do need to spoof his chip now.
Oh, right. Tam, get your gear. And
We're also going to need to move to a different location and make some noise. Blaster fire, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, okay. She takes the leaf and it's like, just hold this over the wound. Like, we try to keep it as dry as possible. Okay. So you're escorting your not dead Wookiee through the woods?
Yep.
Well, we wanted to make a ruckus first, right? Or did we drug him yet?
No, he has not administered the drug yet.
Okay.
Cam wants to move and make a ruckus.
Yeah.
Okay. So then in that...
Wookiee growling, blaster fire, that sort of deal.
Grauwick, I'm going to need you to growl as loudly as you can in 3, 2, and he's taking off his heavy blaster rifle as he says this. 1, go. And then Kybax just lets off a eruption of heavy blaster fire into the woods.
Cam fires a few shots as well.
And Grauwick takes a bow.
Cam blast.
And he holds out his wrist for Lina to administer the 2 whistling birds.
I'll do it. Watch out. I'm assuming he's not resisting, so to 0 difficulty?
Nope. 0 difficulty. It's literally stabbing him. Yeah. You dart him twice. And he just stares at you. And then, thump.
Okay, now we just have to carry him back and get him to the ship.
I mean, we actually don't have to carry him back. They'll pick us up.
All right.
I figured you wanted to move because it would seem suspicious if we took him out right where we encountered that patrol.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Okay.
All right. Let's call for pickup.
It takes very little time for the drop pad, because it's been just waiting above the canopy for you, to find an opening and drop nearby. The Trandoshan that dropped you off earlier is like, I see you went for lethal. That's a shame. This one was always fun to hunt.
My lady desired a new trophy.
Oh, yes.
Vale just seemingly materializes behind Cam.
Well, you two help me with the carcass. And he points at Kybax and Vale.
Kybax picks him up at the head. Vale's got the feet.
And You unceremoniously toss Grelwick's limp body onto the drop pad. You all climb on, and off you go.
Jesus, this is fucking like I'm tense.
Yeah. Arriving back at the lodge, you are greeted by your favorite, my favorite, and everyone's favorite, Delalore. Welcome back, hunters. Oh, Specimen 17's final hunt, eh? That's a shame. Okay, we'll just get him down to medical, and we'll verify the kill, and what parts, if any, would you like to keep as a trophy?
Cam holds up a hand. My taxidermist has been looking forward to this.
Lina gives the evilest smile she can muster.
So it looked somewhere between a kicked puppy and a slightly offended kitten.
You leave Lina alone. He's a sweetheart. Oh, okay, not uncommon, but we do have to verify the kill.
Cool.
So she walks up with a pad in hand. Some sort of scanning device.
We did say Tam spoof, right?
I did.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did spoof.
Yeah, we just never actually did the roll.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now might be a good time.
Yeah, we'll roll that back. Upgrading. Upgrading.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, he definitely did it. It's definitely throwing off signals that the creature is dead on Lina's scanning device. So you hope that it's going to work.
Oh, ay, 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 ay.
Nervous, nervous, nervous.
And rightly so.
So, I guess she gets a boost die to detecting it? Oh, fuck.
Delalore walks up with her scanner in hand.
It would be against Tam's computer skill, so that's 3 red dice.
Mm-hmm. And she doesn't actually have stats. She's just a horrible person.
So she should have horrible stats!
I'm
See,
gonna go
it
pick
says right here in your personnel file, horrible person.
Can
I
Vale
hate
time
you.
something for when she goes to take the reading?
Absolutely.
So as she's about to take the reading, Vale just wants to very loudly extend both of his vibro swords and withdraw them.
Give her a little
Okay.
setback.
Yeah.
Just trying to be distracting.
Yeah, I'll do that as a setback. I do it as difficulty 3 against Tam's spoofing. The threats are going to mean I'm upgrading the ability. Here we go. We have 1 yellow, 2 greens against your 4 purples and setback.
No, it would be,
Sorry, 3 purples and a setback.
it would be 3 reds. Tam has 3 yellow computer die.
You're right. It is 2.
Can
Yeah.
we spend to upgrade?
You can.
Let's do it!
Then we shall.
And I have no reason, she has no reason to bother spending back, because this is routine for her.
A despair. Oh,
Uh-huh.
She gets the alive reading, but she looks away to look at the vibro sword sound. I don't know.
and it switches to dead just as she looks away.
Let's see. Computers, despair. Yeah. Well, That's odd. She slaps the pad on her knee. Minor glitch in the system. You registered as alive for a moment. Well,
Cam just
everything
raises
checks
her
out.
eyebrows, looks at the Wookiee, looks at her, and says, "I dare say I wouldn't have an intact throat if you were."
No, probably not. We'll have to get this system overhauled.
It's probably the humidity.
Yes, this is the dry season.
Cam genuinely looks taken aback.
Well, anyways, so, I'll have Quartermaster Donnell, take the carcass over to your storage. I believe you brought some, stasis pod, so it doesn't, start to rot before you have a chance to get your knives into him.
Yes, we did.
Right, perfect. So, she, picks up a little calm and calls, Quartermaster, can you meet me out front? We've got a specimen for packaging. Yes, for the dust model. Thank you. Okay, so, I'm so happy that you guys had a great... I just keep fucking up how she speaks. She slips into her, announcer, like, liaison character again. So thank you so much for coming out to hunt tonight. Like, it's been a pleasure to be able to serve you. And, of course, we have your next hunt scheduled tomorrow morning, so you're going to want to rest. But the cantina is open all night if you want to have a few celebratory drinks.
I believe the mini bar will do.
Many bars,
The
how they get you.
quartermaster, the pimply little quartermaster, wiry guy, comes walking out, and he eyes Lina up and down. She just glares back at him.
And Cam, like, locks on to this dude sharply.
Anyway, so I'll have him delivered to your ship in one of your specimen storage containers. Right away, ma'am. And he
That you do.
and with a grav cart that he's brought, they roll Krall's body onto it, and off he goes. You find yourselves standing out front with nothing but a couple of Trandoshan guards.
Wow. I'm certainly feeling that drink. Let's head back to our room, shall we?
Yes, ma'am. Well, that went way easier than I thought it was going to go.
I handed you a bunch of Trandoshans to kill, and you let them walk by. It was a treat.
I could have, but they were already missing a whole guard. If I killed a patrol of Trandoshans,
We could have said that the Wookiee did it, but
Yeah, to be fair, a patrol of Trandoshans going missing when 17 was on the grounds might not have been looked at, but it also might have. So, you
right?
know,
Because
the discretion was the smart thing.
right, if it was like none had died up to that point, but Vale immediately killed a guard.
there was a problem. I got rid of the problem.
No, don't mistake me. You did the right thing. Like, objectively, 100%, that was the correct course of action. Some people just should die. But, and that is the official stance of the Stormrunner YouTube channel, some people should just die.
I would like to point out that he doesn't speak for all of us, nor is he an official spokesperson of the Stormrunner YouTube channel, and everything he says should be taken with a grain of salt.
So
And I say, don't listen to him. Anyway.
there are some Imperials and Trandoshans that should die.
That's very true.
Okay, so you guys find yourselves back in your room, soaking wet from a successful hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, There's actually, like, champagne on ice in the room with a note that says, "Congratulations on your first successful hunt." This place is horrible. I'm with Kaibex for once. Please, can we blow it up on our way out?
No, we cannot. That said, Cam pops open the champagne. We are not celebrating completing jack shit until we hit Atmo, but I'm not going to turn down free champagne.
Perhaps we could sabotage the washroom on our way out.
You want to mess with their plumbing?
Well, if we cannot destroy the compound complete, we can at least make it look like we accidentally destroyed a portion of it.
Or we could just sabotage the gates, the fencing. But that could be traced as sabotage, and the local Wookiee population could be punished for it. That is the primary thing we have to think about, whether or not the local Wookiee population will suffer for our actions.
Well, I can't speak for you and make your decisions, but I will say this. I don't know a Wookiee that would prefer living like this than dying fighting. So, I could get detonite charges on the main generator, blow it sky high, and then let the Wookiees do what they're going to do.
Line pipes up. Well, we could set the charges, and if we encounter the guy in the jungle, then we could give him the detonator and the detonator, and they can do it with it what they will. They could save it for a
that
rainy
is
day.
a brilliant opportunity. Of course, the longer the charges go undetonated, the longer they could be found.
Well, they're only about the size of a dinner plate. And Kybex pulls one out of his backpack. I got 5 of them.
That's kind of big.
You had 4.
Oh, I did get
Tried
4.
for
I wanted 5,
yeah.
but I only got 4. That 4 of them should be more than enough. That's a total of 100 damage.
Yeah, but that's big. You understand that's big, right, Kypax?
Well, I mean, yeah, but how often do they check the main generator?
Well, I check the engines daily.
Well,
Cam
right,
just
but we're on a
slowly
we're on a
lifts
ship.
her arm to point at Lina.
We're on a ship, and you're competent. These are Imperials and Trandoshans.
Exactly. I trust my work, and I still check it daily.
Cam just nods.
Because the only thing standing between us and the vacuum of space is my work.
And the only thing standing between them and the horrors of Kashyyyk are the fences. They'll check. What we could do is just give him the bombs.
Yeah, we could do that.
And we do have all the technical data that Tam got from the computers.
Mhm.
They
Yeah,
probably
we
already
could go
have
in
that, though.
security codes. And...
Yeah, we compile that, get it to the Wookiees along with the detonators. That's looking like a good plan. She sips the champagne.
Well, I'm soaking wet and covered in mud, and I am going to not be that anymore. And she goes off to the honeymoon suite bathroom.
My turn next.
Kybax goes to the servant quarters bathroom, which is just a standing shower.
Still, to have your own shower.
La-dee-da.
Okay, so, successful day 2. Your day 3 is looking like a hunt in the morning, a free roam hunt, and followed by an auction / melee. This
correct.
is a 5-day mission. Your stay is for 5 days, not that you have to use them all.
Mm-hmm. When I said what the hell is a torrent attack, that was very much in character. Out of character, I know very well.
Yeah, I just put it in chat for people who don't know what that is. It's scary. It's like a rancor on drugs.
Unless you're min-maxing in KOTOR, then it's just funny.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
So, with that, we will finish today's session. I don't feel like starting the next hunt. Just to pause it halfway through.
Yeah, good plan, good plan.
So, if there's anything you guys want to do in the lodge before tomorrow morning's hunt, you could do it now or at the start of next session.
Just to be clear, I don't have to go to bed at any given time anymore. So we could keep going if you wanted to, but if you don't want to, it's fine.
Yeah. Who wants to do what?
I'm good to go.
Diego?
I just
You're the one
got
who
back
actually worked
from.
today. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm done. I'm sorry, guys.
No,
Yeah,
it's
no
all good.
worries.
Cool. So, that is in fact where we're going to end it.
Okay.
I want to thank you all for playing with me and all that other stuff that Tyler says. Bye.
Bye-bye.
He's such a dork. But he's our dork.
Yep.